Retaining rings are an open ring made of carbon steel for securing parts and assemblies to a shaft or bore. Retaining rings are often used to secure rolling bearings. Function clamping of components on a shaft or in a bore enables durable mechanisms and units in continuous operation and can be easily removed for repair and maintenance work. Structure. Retaining rings are mounted in the grooves, so that the protruding part worked as a shoulder, fixing the part on the mounting place. Retaining rings are usually made of carbon steel, stainless steel or beryllium copper. Threaded fastener in the form of a cylindrical rod with a head, part of which is threaded. Function. Classification of bolts by function. Strap bolts, used to attach attachments for agricultural machinery. Furniture. Used in furniture industry and construction. Road, used for road barriers, for special metal structures. Machine building, used in mechanical engineering, automotive, instrumentation and construction as parts of the connection. Structure. Bolt designs are quite varied and depend on the purpose of the bolt connection. Bolts can have both a special design and meet the requirements stipulated by the standard. In the latter case, they are standard products. The driveshaft, also called cardan, is an integral part of the powertrain of many vehicles. The design of the cardan shaft is extremely simple and has remained virtually unchanged for more than a century. No drive system is complete without it. Less than function. The driveshaft transmits torque from the gearbox or transfer case to the front or rear axle gearboxes. Structure. The CV consists of several elements: the shaft, two crosses, the sliding fork, seals, mounting parts, particularly the outboard bearing, and a number of other elements, which depends on the type of design. The CV can include several sections, 1, 2, 3 or more. The dimensions and weight of the shaft depend on the dimensions of the vehicle. The structure of a single-section driveshaft includes the central part and the ends with crosses attached to it. The clutch is the connection between the crankshaft of the engine and the primary shaft of the manual transmission. The clutch group provides torque transfer when connected, and disconnects the engine from the transmission when disconnected. Function. The clutch has an auxiliary function during gear shifting. The smooth connection of engine and transmission shaft ensures a soft start without jerking and reduces the stress on engine and transmission components. Less than structure. The clutch kit includes the clutch plate, pressure plate with diaphragm spring and release bearing. The base of the disc is a steel plate to which the other components are attached. Its configuration depends on the planned elasticity and weight of the structure. Shaped blades provide a softer clutch with the flywheel, and therefore more comfortable conditions for passengers. Optimal in this regard is the prefabricated design, in which the paddles of thinner steel are attached to the central disc. Clutch crankcase. It is the only dry transmission crankcase. During normal operation it should be free of oil and foreign fluids. The clutch crankcase, as the name implies, serves as the housing for the clutch parts and is located between the engine and the transmission. This crankcase may include covers for visual inspection and adjustment of the clutch, but this solution is not always used. In cars with automatic transmissions, the torque converter crankcase is located in place of the clutch crankcase.